We'll stay in the United States because it's been a spiky start to the visit of politicians from the north and south of Ireland to Washington. The DUP leader, Sir Geoffrey Donaldson, said the top Democrat in the US Senate, Chuck Schumer, needs to read up on his history after urging the DUP to go back to Stormont. From there, our Ireland correspondent Stephen Murphy reports.
It's that time of the year again in Washington. The Irish leader rubbing shoulders with the most powerful figures in US politics. This St. Patrick's Week, the hot topic is the Windsor Framework and whether it can be changed to appease the DUP and get Stormont back up and running.
So will it be reworked or changed?
I understand the question that you're asking me, but this is a very sensitive moment in this process. It's not for me to speak for other people. What's happened is we have an agreement at long last between the UK and the European Commission. Ultimately, it's going to be a decision for the UK Prime Minister as to when the UK decides to press ahead.
The DUP, who have refused to facilitate devolved government in Northern Ireland over the protocol and now the Windsor Framework, attend the same events in Washington. They often have to endure intense pressure to fall into line from powerful pro-Irish figures like the most senior politician in the Senate.
And now that the Windsor Framework has been announced, I sincerely hope that it clears the way for the DUP to join Sinn Féin in a power-sharing agreement. I say to all parties in the North, but especially to the DUP, let's get to the people's business.
The DUP doesn't take it lying down.
I would urge the Senator to read some history books and maybe he'll learn a little bit more about what really happens and the reality of the situation.
The party's message here, it wants Rishi Sunak to make changes to his New Deal.
We're saying the government needs to go further, needs to dig deeper to ensure that what we get is not only works for here and now, but is future-proof.
But there's no appetite to change the deal in London or Brussels. So for now, Washington is the sounding board for the pro- and anti-framework arguments ahead of Leo Varadkar's meeting with Joe Biden on St. Patrick's Day this Friday. Stephen Murphy, Sky News in Washington.